In the year 3001, the planet Earth has been relegated to a backwater status among the populated planets of the solar system. Those who try to rule the planet and its imperial center soon discover they must plow the sea. The Americas, splintered and divided among themselves, revolve around the Sea of Kansas. Here, in the Imperial Palace, the Empress of the Earth, Kirstenia, says the future is now. Gray-haired, dark-eyed, and snake-bitten, she looks worriedly over the Americas. Luckily, she has friends. This most oriental of courts has in its company the strangest of denizens. Louisa May Lee, freed slave and minstrel, and Awarian cellist, clone demi-serf servant. Both take their leave and join her side, on whatever forsaken task hearsay commands them. Hope the earth is not scared of snakes, nor how she says the craziest things. Mostly about watering the tree of liberty with the blah, blah, blah. Come on. No buts, no fights, no Miranda rights. She's subsidizing a renaissance, whether we like it or not. Kirstenia's trials did not go unnoticed, nor was she alone in her battles. Other places in the backwater Americas held out for hope. Far to the Taigan north, once the land of scholars, now scarred by atomic betrayal, the northern grasslands hid a secret, a place of refuge ever since the Golden Age, a place where dissent still survived. Here, in the hills and fields of yesteryear. Here, in Communitaria. In the simian court of the monkey messiah, another story had begun. Questions were asked about the appearance of a stranger. Now shoaled in the land of his ancestors, he was the last sailor. He had decided to stay in the Americas, if for no other reason. He wanted to know the riddle of his name. So he asked the silent monuments of the land who he was, why was he here? But the land had its own questions. Who is the last sailor? Why is he in the land of the ancestors? Luckily, he has friends. Janice Southcross, the Pagini engineer, soldier of the wastelands, has him step forward with a warning. You won't fool the children of the revolution, sailor, Janice tells him. It's time to make peace with what you have lost. A child, a brother, or a friend, and lover. All shall approach you, and you won't like their answers.
Did you see the football game last night?
Yeah, how about them Cowboys?
Ha! Both of them walk side by side with death. The devil mocks their every step. As the snow drives back the foot that's slow, the dogs of doom are howling more.
God save the Queen and her fascist regime.
Now, God might save the Queen because tourists are money, but our figurehead is not what she seems. God might save history. God might even save this mad parade. Oh Lord God, have mercy that all crimes are paid.
Behold, 'tis I, the commander, whose grip controls you all. Resist me, not surrender. I'll no compassion call.
Well, I haven't seen that spirit since 1969. But seriously, close the doors, put out the light. You know you won't be home tonight.
That's my cue. Glad I'm wearing steel that's bright and true, carrying news that must get through.
Are you threatening the state? Your very lives are held within my fingers. I snap them, and you cower down in fear.
Mourn for us oppressed in fear, chained and shackled we are bound. Freedom choked in dread, we live since tyrant was enthroned. We choose the path that no one goes. Rocket, Hessia!
Well, how about them cowboys?
Get on your bike and ride, Shiloh.
My name is Shiloh Mackenzie, and this is the Flight of the Firebird. Since leaving the Sea of Kansas, Hessia and I careened from one miserable frontier to another. Old forgotten names like Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri have new meanings in a trans-American class Pontiac Firebird. And for those who live their lives as ruffians on the borders, or those who get carsick, our situation didn't get any better. When we approached the place of Hessia's birth, the city of the sun, ancient Cahokia. Probably should have run off when we found the wreckage of a downed 8-fold rocket fighter. But there must have been something about the place that drew Hessia to the light, that drew her close enough to touch the fire. She didn't listen to me when I said we should run. Yet she should have listened to me. A trap had been laid for her by her arch nemesis, El Pepsi. Worse, El Pepsi had one of them old-fashioned thunder lizards with him. But Hessia didn't bat an eye. You see, if there's one thing Hessia hates more than Illinois Nazis, it's Missouri dinosaurs. So who is this rock and roll warrior princess who chops down dinosaurs with the back of her hand? And why is she going to the Sea of Kansas to see the Empress of the Earth? Well, that story goes back 2 years, to the city of Hessia's birth, to Cahokia, once a thriving Mississippi metropolis before its destruction by the Lone Star Empire. On the eve of the marriage between Empress Kirstenia to the Emperor of the Earth, Hessia had been spending the night in Cahokia with her neo-cola classicist gang, the Bloody Rose of Tejas. It was a night she soon wouldn't forget, neither would the rest of the lowercase Earth.
I'm a man-eating mama, steam-driven hammer. I sort the men out from the boys. I take no messin', all in wrestling. This is but one of my pride and joys.
Oh yeah? I'm a classy, flashy lassie, imitation sapphire shine. I'm a two-faced liar full of fire, and I know the flame is mine.
Come on, both of you. Both of you are a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you both if they want, but only if they think they can. Both of you are a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want to, they can. Indeed, both of you are a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you both if they want to, but only if they think they can. Both of you are a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want to, if they can.
Every eye that sees another kinecast of the Lady Strange the Emperor courts and needs. Who is this Lady Strange?
Who is this Lady Strange? Well, there's no stranger lady. Her perfume comes naturally from Paris, and for cars she couldn't care less.
Fastidious and precise, Lady Strange hails from New Orleans, and not by design. She avoids complications by never keeping the same address. Yet remember, she's a very lovely woman, but her world is our world, and it's ugly. So she should come back no more? Oh no. Recommended at the price, insatiable in appetite.
Wanna try? Lady Strange on TV. There is no stranger lady. Strange enough for the Emperor to forget the things to televise. To go away with her and follow her in sin and drink her wine. Me and mine say she's a lovely woman. But turn the TV down this time.
Me and my wine? She's a killer queen. Gunpowder, gelatine. She's a very lovely woman, but for all her image offers, it will not ruin your life. She's dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. The TV says sorrow is a woman. She'll just make us sad. Then the anti-past broadcast forecast says, let them eat cake, just like Marie Antoinette.
A built-in remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy? Me and my wine on the opposite televised. Temporarily out of gas to absolutely drive you wild.
Wild? She's all out to get you. Kinecast programming? Indeed. A built-in remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy.
At any time an invitation you can't decline? Good night, America. End of broadcast day. Recommended at the price, insatiable in appetite. Wanna try?
Behold, all of us together, the circle, hell-bent for leather, celebratory labor of nature with machine, an imagined golden age and resurgence. Strange to find bridal managers as bedfellows, the reins that hold us dear. We join festivities, championing the children of the revolution. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning, behold, when the walls come tumbling down.
On some first day of some future month in some future year, the whole sky will freeze golden. Then the walls will come tumbling down.
Some will say it's the aftermath of the radium bomb, while others will tell you of the final retribution. A terrible revenge of America's gods. Then the walls will come tumbling down.
Congratulations, daughters of Tejas, but understand the grand finale, fulfillment of a prophecy told many years ago. So all that will be left is a blinding light. The sun will die, a new moon will take its place.
Someday? One day?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the Transoxnia. Tonight we have special guest, Woodblood McLeod and the Hounds of Hell.
rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can. I'm a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can. I'm a rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can. Rock-a-rolla woman for a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can. I'm a rock-a-rolla woman, I'm a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can. I'm a rock-a-rolla woman, I'm a rock-a-rolla man. They can take you if they want you, if they can.
Close the door, put out the lights. You know they won't be home tonight. Hello, Hessia.
The winds of Thor are blowing cold, Jefferson Davis.
Hold it right there, sorrow woman. All of you hold it, sorrow women.
Jefferson Davis! Oh my goodness!
As the South has risen again, I will have my revenge, Hessia. You didn't just steal my car because I couldn't dance. You stand again by the communist light of this wannabe killer Black Queen. And like those who surrender to the city of the fireflies and dance with the devil in the beat with the band, to hell with all of you, hand in hand.
Well, if there's no future, how can there be sin? We are the flowers in the dustbin. We're the poison in your human machine. We're the future, your future.
No matter. Just like our senile emperor wiped Kansas off the map and made it a home for the pagan Kirstenia. God save the queen and her hippie regime. And now it's time for you to be gone forever.
Take my fist, break down walls. I'm on top tonight. Something you'll never forget. I can push you away, Catal. But what then? What does that say about my golden age? Temporarily out of gas? The idea is enough to drive me wild. Out on the streets again? Turn me on. I'm too hot to stop. Something you'll never forget. Take my fist, break down walls. I'm on top tonight. Oh, God save history. God save this mad parade. Oh, Lord God have mercy that all crimes are paid.
Back there in the Trans Am, you couldn't hear me. The music was way too loud. But now I think you can hear me. Though I wonder how. The lone moon can't light our way. Through clouds that darken fear. Someday, one day,
深世界の体制と帝国の現状とに鑑み、非常の措置をもって威力を吸収せんとほし、ここに終了なる何時新に次ぐ秦は帝国政府をして米英地と四国に対し、その共同宣言を自脱する旨通告説明たり、そもそも帝国市民の公寧を図り、万邦共栄の楽しみを共にするは構想の違反にして真の権限かたるところ、新米英二国に宣戦せるゆえんもまた、実に帝国の子孫と東和の安定とを主揮するにして、他国の視点を排し、平等、ガスなごときは、もとより真が志にあらず、しかるに、公選戦対応を手に、真が一回将兵の優先、真が閣僚有志の米兵、真が一億中所の王法、このも再現を続けるにもわらず、戦局ならずも好転せず、世界の体制また我にであらず、不可のみならず、敵は新たに残虐なる爆弾を使用して地形に向こう立ち生じ、3階の及ぶところ、真にかかるべき、べかさるに至るかも。なお、王権を継続せんか、ついに我が民族の滅亡を将来するのみならず、地底人類の文明をも破却して、核の分馬に何をもってか、国境の石を欲し、放送の新人車線や、これ、神話帝国政府をして、共同宣言に大絶なるに至れるゆえんなり、神話帝国とともに、中立東亜の解放に協力せる諸名法に対し、願の要素をせざるを得ず、帝国人民にして人民にし、祝日に準備、地面に倒れたるこの領域、その貴族に思いをいたせば、行いためにしたかつ戦勝を起こし対価を被り、家業をしないたる者、皇帝に至りては真の深く信念するところなり、もうに今後栄光の置くべき苦難はもとより尋常にあらず、何時新民の通常も真よくこれを知る。しかれども真は自分の目くところ、耐え難きを耐え、忍び難きを忍び、もって万世のために太平洋を開かんと欲し、真はここに国体を保持し得て、重量なる何時新民の適正に信し、目に何時新民と共にあり、もしそれ上の道するところ、左に負担を刺激し、あるいは同胞を敗退、互いに自力を乱り、ために 大道を誤り真理を世界に失わんごときは真最もこれを今しみよろしく一国一家子孫愛たえ固く真宗の滅亡心に目して日東京を思い総力を将来の建設に傾け道義を厚くし思想を固くし誓って国体の成果を発揚し世界の支援に遅れざらんことを期すべし何時真にそれよく金愛を大せよ。
Hessia and I would have many obstacles to face before we reached the Sea of Kansas, and there were plenty of obstacles there. Plenty of people who wanted to stop us from going to see the Empress Transoxnia. But I'm not too worried about how we're going to get there. You see, Hessia's got a plan, and I got a pretty good plan too. But I'll tell you, the going's going to be rough, and we're gonna need some friends.